Hi everyone, I hope you're excited for another awesome science lesson. All right, today we're going to learn about how we can communicate through sights and sounds. So not necessarily words, but through sights and sounds. So think last week we talked about communicating with light, right? When I would shine my flashlight through the red, I think it meant clap your hands. And when I shone my flashlight through the blue, it meant spin around. Hey, did any of you guys try that with neighbors or with family members? I would love to know if you did. But today we're going to read a mystery science book, and we're going to learn how we can communicate through sounds. So let's get our book going here. Okay.
Hi, it's Doug. Today, you're going to read a story. But this isn't just a story. It's a story about asking questions and learning how to figure out the answers. This story is about Gabrielle, who goes for a boat ride with her aunt. She finds out that there are boats going everywhere. How do they know where they're going? How do they keep from crashing into one another? You're going to read about Gabrielle's adventure. As you read, you'll also get up and move, look for clues, and talk about your ideas. Let's turn the page and get started.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle. I'm visiting my auntie. She works on a boat in San Francisco Bay. Auntie is the captain of a tugboat. Tugboats help big ships move around the bay. Today I get to go on the boat with her. But before we go, in the middle of breakfast, I hear a terrible sound. Blat! It sounds like something huge and scary. What do you guys think she heard? What would go blat, really big and loud in the middle of a bay? Do you have any ideas? Let's keep reading and find out. What was that? I asked Auntie. Was it a monster? Don't worry, Auntie said. You'll find out soon enough. Do you guys think it was a monster? Maybe that bay had a monster in it. I thought maybe the sound came from a big gray fog monster. Oh, I don't know, guys. Do you think it was a fog monster? Let's keep reading and find out. Or maybe it was the sound of a whale. Do you think it could have been the sound of a whale? Maybe. Or maybe it was the bridge moving in the wind. Oh, I bet that would make a really loud sound if the bridge was moving in the wind. What do you guys think it was? So Gabrielle, she doesn't know what's making the sound. And she has given us some ideas, maybe a whale or the bridge moving or a fog monster. Can you guys think of anything else that sound might have come from? I don't know. Those are some good guesses that she gave though. Let's see if we can find out where that sound really came from. On the bay, that sound is really helpful, Auntie tells me. I don't know how a monster can be helpful, but once I get on the boat, I forget to be afraid. Out on the water, there's so much to see. There's so many boats. I wonder, do the boats ever run into each other? What do you guys think? Do you think there's the possibility of boats running into each other when they're all in the bay together? Maybe that sound was a crash of two boats. Okay, guys, I want you to stand up and move around a little bit. You're going to pretend to be a boat. Stand up, toot your horn, toot, 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 drive around. If you're a tugboat, maybe you need to tug something. Maybe you have a stuffed animal or a blanket right there by you. Tug that across the room. Watch out for rocks and other boats. Don't crash. Good job. All right, head back to your seats. Oh, you guys are great tugboats. Auntie toots the boat's horn. I'm signaling so other boats know we're here, she says. I toot the horn even more when it's foggy or dark. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it, guys? So tooting the horn lets other boats know that she's there. Okay. What are those things floating in the water? I asked. You guys see these things right here floating in the water? Does anybody know what they are? Let's see if Auntie tells Gabrielle what they are. Those are buoys, Auntie says. Some are green, some are yellow, and some are red. What are they for? I ask, and why are they different colors? Red and green buoys tell boats where to go, Auntie tells me. Yellow buoys tell the boats where not to go. Oh, guys, that's so cool. So the color is communicating to the boats, just like our color last week communicated to our partners. So the red and the green buoys say to the boats, you can go right here. And the yellow buoys say, don't come here. Boats on the water are kind of like cars on the road, Auntie says. Remember when our mom drove you to the house? There were lots of cars, but they didn't crash. Can you guys find things in these pictures that help cars travel safely on land and boats travel safely on water? Take a look at those pictures for a minute. Let's look up here at the cars. What things do you see help the cars to travel safely? I see a traffic light right here. What does that traffic light tell the cars? Right now the light is red. What is that traffic light telling the cars? Are you saying to stop? That's right. When the cars look up and see this red traffic light, they know to stop. But why do you think those cars need to stop? Can you find any clues in that picture of why those cars might need to stop? Right here. What is this? A railroad crossing. Look at the railroad right here. So these lights and these sounds are telling the cars, a train is coming. And this traffic light is telling the cars, stop. Can you look down here in the boats and find the same thing? Look, we've got a red buoy and a yellow buoy and lots of boats. Do you think those buoys are communicating with the boats the same way these lights are communicating with the cars? I think so. I think I get it. On the road, lights, sounds, and colors help tell cars where to go. On the water, light, sound, and colors help tell the boats where to go. Auntie says different kinds of buoys make different sounds. Buoys can ring like bells, and sometimes they can even whistle. When my mom drove me to Auntie's, we were in a car on top of the bridge. Now we're sailing under the bridge. We've made it to where the bay starts. This is where tugboats meet big ships coming in from the sea. Look, there's fog coming in. We can't see very far anymore. Even the bridge has disappeared in the fog. Oh my gosh, guys, do you think this could be dangerous? So we've got tugboats and big ships all coming into the bay, and fog is rolling in, and it's going to take away all of their vision. They're not going to be able to see. This is going to be so dangerous. How do you think that the safety issues can be communicated to the boats? What do you guys think? How will Gabrielle and their auntie find their way home? How will they not crash into something? How do you think that big ship will find its way into the bay? Look, the lighthouse is sending its beam out to sea. It's helping the big ship find its way. Auntie smiles. That's right, she says. Awesome, guys, take a look right here. See this lighthouse? It's like a big, great big, huge, giant flashlight, and it shines this beam of light that's so strong and so powerful, you can see it through the fog. And that tells that big ship where they need to sail to. They follow that beam of light. In the fog, I can't see the buoys, but I can hear them. Auntie says the sounds tell her where we are, and the lighthouse helps And the lighthouse and buoys are helping the big ship too. But then I hear the same noise I heard this morning, only 10 times louder. Blat! It's coming from the bridge. What is that? I asked Auntie. It sounds like a monster. Do you think there's a monster in the bay? I'm a little bit nervous. Should we turn the page? All right, let's see what's happening. Is the lighthouse a monster? Auntie asks. Are the ringing buoys monsters? I laugh. Those aren't monsters. They help us find our way. Right, says Auntie. The big noise helps too. It's called a foghorn. The foghorn is the bridge. The foghorn is on the bridge. When the ship captain hears that sound, they know where the bridge is, even in the fog. There's the big ship coming out of the fog. Auntie knows what to do. She toots her horn, and the big ship knows we're there. The ship's captain is happy to see us. Auntie and her tugboat will help the big ship find its way to the dock. Auntie watches for the light from the lighthouse. She listens for the foghorn and the sounds of the buoys. Auntie's tugboat guides the big ship to the dock. Then she takes us home. Hey, can you guys see? Look at that tugboat right there. And it's pulling this great big ship. And how are they able to find each other in all that fog? Through the lights and the sounds. In bed that night, I hear the noise of the foghorn, but it doesn't sound like a monster at all. I know it's helping boats find their way home. The end. That was an awesome book. I loved it. So sometimes we communicate through sounds, not just words. Sometimes we use light to communicate. Can you guys think of any other sounds that can be a form of communication? Not words, but sounds. Can you think of any others? I have a bunch of examples, but oh, there it is. Sorry. I have some examples on my phone. And I'm going to play these sounds for you, and I want you to see if you can tell what that sound is trying to communicate to you. Okay, here's the first sound. Listen closely. Can anybody tell what that sound is? And what is it trying to communicate? Did you say a telephone ringing? Yeah, you hear that sound and you know somebody is calling you on your phone. That sound is communicating to you to answer your phone. Let's try another one. Oh, hang on just a sec. Guess what I did, guys? I totally forgot that I had a PowerPoint to go along with my sounds. I forgot about it. So we're going to start over, okay? Teachers make mistakes too, right? All the time. Okay, what is the sound trying to communicate to you? So we already did this one. And we decided it is trying to communicate a cell phone or a telephone. Good job. Let's listen to the next sound. What is that sound communicating to you? What would you do if you heard that sound? Ah, no, not that sound. Guys, I'm having the hardest time with this one. Let's try this. How about what sound goes along with an ice cream truck? Can you think of it in your head? I bet if you heard that sound, without even seeing that picture, you would know that it was an ice cream truck, right? Of course you would, because that sound communicates ice cream truck to you. All right. Let's hope these go in order. Let's try the next one. Okay, remember that alarm sound that I showed you just a few minutes ago? Yeah, let's try it again. Right, that's an alarm. If you hear that sound, you know that either there's been a fire or there's an emergency or something needs your attention. All right, let's try our next sound. What do you think that sound is communicating to you? A doorbell, right. It means somebody's at your door. When you hear that sound, it's communicating to you that somebody's at your door. Let's try the next one. What do you think of when you hear that sound? Do you think of a great big semi-truck? What could it be trying to communicate to you? Maybe, I'm coming, you need to get out of the way, or here I am. All right, let's try our next one. Did anybody recognize that sound? Let's see what it was. It was clapping. So what does the sound of clapping tell us? It tells us that we agree with something, right? So whenever you hear clapping, you know that that person agrees or that group of people agrees. All right, we have one more. Any idea what that one might be? Let's listen to it again. What do you think that sound was? When you hear that sound, what is it communicating to you? Yeah, a knock on the door. It's communicating that somebody's at your door and you better go answer it, right? Yep. You guys did amazing. I'm so super proud of you. I would love for you to send me some more ideas of sounds that communicate. If you can think of any other ones, a sound that communicates something to you. That's not words, it's just a sound. I would love for you to email those to me and we will try to go through those next week. And I really like this game. I think it's fun to try to guess the sound and what messages it's communicating. All right, guys, that's all for today. I hope you have a great day and I will see you later. Bye.